Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Pharma Researcher. So this is a video number 20 of Telangana Pharmacist Grade-II exam preparation. The exam which is going to be held on the 30th of November 2024. So this will be the last video of this particular series. So in this particular video we are discussing the remaining topics of the unit number 10, which are basically the Narcotic and Psychotropic Substances Act, the DPC Order, Poison Act, Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, and Medicinal and Toilet Preparation Act. So these different topics will be covered in this particular video. Those who haven't watched the previous videos and want to watch, so they can watch the other videos. The links has been provided in the description box. You can simply click on the link. You will be reaching the particular video. And also if you want the PDF of the questions that are discussed in this particular video, you can download the PDF by clicking on the link that is provided in the description. Both with answer and without answer key, both PDFs are provided, so you can download the PDF as well. So first we can discuss the syllabus, like what different topics are remaining. So Pharmacy Act and Drug and Cosmetic Act, these two topics have been covered. And now in this video, Narcotic and Psychotropic Substances Act, brief history of the following act, that is the DPC Order, Poison Act 1990, Medicinal and Toilet Preparation Act, Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act. These will be covered in this particular video. So let's first start with the first topic, that is the Narcotic and Psychotropic Substances Act. So here we will be having a basic information regarding the objectives, procurement and utilization of dosage forms, offenses and punishment. So these all topics will be covered in the material and also in the MCQ forms. So let's start with the first question. So first question is chapter 4 of Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act deals with. So there are different chapters that are given in the drug and in the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act. So the authorities and offenses authorities and officers, these are given in the chapter number 2. Then there are offenses and penalties, these are given in the chapter number 4. So here our answer will be the option number B, correct. Then the procedures are given in the chapter number 5, and the preliminary data is given in the chapter number 1. So here in total there are 6 chapters. Chapter number 5, it is split into 2 parts. Chapter 5, which deals with procedure, and chapter 5A is pertaining to the property derived from or used in illicit trafficking. All the details of the chapters, like what content is given in the chapters, so that I have added a diagram, so you can simply check that content as well. Next question is cannabis resin is also known as. So the cannabis resin, it is also known as charas. So here option C will be the correct answer. So in this particular act, the definitions are very important. Like there are different definitions regarding cannabis, opium. So these type of definitions are important. Sometimes the question is asked regarding these definition mostly. So these definitions are important. I have added the data regarding the definition. Few we will be discussing in the form of MCQs, so that you can check. Next question is the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act and rules was introduced in. So Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act and rules, they were introduced in the year 1985. So here option C is correct. So all the act that are given in this particular syllabus, you need to know the year, most important, then the objectives, and then other information, punishment and punishments. So these different things are very very important, and other things, those which are specifically mentioned, those are important. So most of the content I have provided you in the PDF, so that will be sufficient. Then the next question is on dash Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act came into force, covering all the regions of India. So on 14th of November 1985, the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act, it came into force, which cover all regions of India. So here date is important, so you can remember the date. Year is mostly rememberable thing because we study multiple times. So date you can remember. So here option A is correct. Next question is coca derivatives are preparations containing dash of cocaine. So from the definition part itself, you will be getting the answers of these all type of questions. So here the coca derivatives, these are those preparations which are containing more than 0.1% of cocaine. So here option B will be the correct answer. Next question is morphine is a derivative of. So morphine, it is a derivative of opium. So here option B will be the correct answer. Next question is which authority is not included under Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act? So the authority PCI, Central Government Narcotics Commissioner Consultative Committee. So the Pharmacy Council of India, it is not included under the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act. So here option A will be the correct answer. Then the next question is dash is the cultivation of opium poppy or any cannabis plant. So the cultivation of opium poppy or cannabis, any cannabis plant, it is known as illicit trafficking. So here option D will be the correct answer. The next question is the daily collections of opium obtained from the crop should be taken to the, so the daily whatever collection of opium is made on the daily basis, it should be taken to the lumbardar. So here option B will be the correct answer. Next question is the lumbardar should follow the terms and conditions laid by the, so the lumbardar who is designated as a lumbardar, so he or she should follow the terms and conditions which are given by the narcotics commissioner. So here option D will be the correct answer. Next question is narcotics commissioner should work under the guidance and supervision of. So under whose guidance and supervision narcotic commissioner will work? So he or she will work under the guidance and supervision of central government. So here option C will be the correct answer. So you can follow this hierarchy like whatever collection of opium is made, that is given to the lumbardar. Then this lumbardar will report to the narcotic commissioner, narcotics commissioner, and this narcotic commissioner will work under the central government. So this flow you can remember. The next question is narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances consultative committee is established by. So in Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act, the consultative committee under this is established by the central government. So here option B will be the correct answer. Then the next question is full form of INCV is. So the full form of INCV is the International Narcotics Control Board. So here option A will be the correct answer. Next question is in case of contravention in respect of cannabis plant and cannabis related to ganja, the person can be punished with fine. So if a person having contravention with respect to cannabis plant or cannabis related products like ganja, then the person will be punishable with a fine of rupees 50,000. So here option B will be the correct answer. All the punishments, these all data I have added in the material so that you can read and revisit those things. Then the next question is in case of illegal import or export or external dealing in narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances, the person has to give the fine of. So in illicit import or export, the person has to give a fine of 1 to 2 lakh or maybe even more. So here option C will be the correct answer. So here I have included quite few important questions that you can revisit again, and I have supplemented material along with this, so that material you can check. So first I have added the different chapters that are covered in this particular act. So Narcotic and Psychotropic Substances Act, it covers 6 chapters and 83 different sections. So I have included the chapters only. So the first chapter is preliminary. Second chapter deals with the authorities and officers. Chapter second A is dealing with the National Fund for Control of Drug Abuse. Then the chapter 3, it deals with the prohibition, control and regulation of narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances. Then there is chapter number 4, which deals with the offenses and penalties. Chapter 5, which deals with the procedure. And the chapter number 5A is pertaining forfeiture of property derived from or used in illicit trafficking. Then chapter 6 is miscellaneous. So these content, like what kind of topics will be covered in different chapters, so that you can read. Then next, I have included different definitions that are very important, like the cannabis hemp, what is the meaning of this, what is the meaning of charas, what is the meaning of ganja, what is any mixture or substance. So these things you can remember. So sometimes the question can be asked, like what is charas? So it is the separated resin which wherever crude or, so these things. And most important, the ganja. So in this, the flowering or fruiting tops of cannabis plant are used. So this can be asked, like in which of the narcotic drug or psychotropic substances flowering or fruiting tops of cannabis plant are taken. So this is ganja. So these type of things you can read. So you can simply read these things, and also the percentages, whatever percentages are given, so those that are important. So like cocoa derivatives, so it contains 0.1%, more than 0.1% of cocaine. So these things you can remember. Then various other things, opium, poppy included. So these different things we have included. Then the offenses and penalties regarding the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act. So there are multiple penalties. So these you can check, like the offenses in relation to opium, what is the imprisonment period, what is a fine, and for subsequent conviction and for the first conviction. So these different things you need to remember. Then these all I have added the punishment and offenses, so these you can read. Then we can simply move to the next topic, that will cover latest DPC order, Poisons Act 1919, Medicinal and Toilet Preparations Act 1955, which is also known as Excise Duties Act. Then Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 1971. So these different things you can remember. So let's start with the MCQ questions first. So the first question will be full form of DPCO. So the full form of DPCO is Drug Price Control Order. So here option A will be the correct answer. Then next question is the latest drug price control order was issued on. So the latest drug price control order, it was issued on the 15th May 2013. So here option B will be the correct answer. Then the next question is the latest drug price control order was issued by. So it was issued by the Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. So here option D will be the correct answer. Then the next question is full form of NPPP is. So the full form of NPPP is National Pharmaceutical Pricing Policy. So here option C will be the correct answer. Next question is NPPP was issued on. So NPPP we have discussed the full form, that is the National Pharmaceutical Pricing Policy, and it was issued on the 7th of November 2012. So here option B will be the correct answer. Next question is full form of NLEM. So the full form of NLEM is National List of Essential Medicines. So here option B will be the correct answer. Next question is full form of NPPA. So the NPPA is National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority. So here option C will be the correct answer. Next question is dash is the price of a drug at which it is sold to a retailer, which includes duties and does not include local taxes. So this is the price to retailer, which is the price of a drug that is sold to a retailer, which includes the duties as well, but it does not include the local taxes. So these are the price to retailer. So here option A will be the correct answer. Next question is dash is the price fixed by the government for a new drug under paragraph 5. So under paragraph 5, the price fixed by the government for a new drug is known as the retail price. So here you can remember the paragraph, like under which paragraph it is given, and what is the definition of retail price. So these are the things that you can remember. Next question is, drug price control order was introduced in. So DPCO was introduced in the year 1995. So here option D is correct. Next question is, the annual increment in the maximum retail price is carried out based on the increase in the, so whatever the annual increment on the MRP will be made, it will be made based on the increase in the wholesale price index. So here option A will be the correct answer. So here you need to remember one more thing, like the maximum retail price, it will be incremented annually, means once in a year it will be incremented. So this thing you can remember. Then the next question is, the manufacturers have no rights to sell their formulations at the price above the, so manufacturers will not sell their formulations at a price above fixed ceiling price. So here option B will be the correct answer, like ceiling price will be a limit above which the formulation should not be sold. Next question is, the revision of ceiling price is carried out every year on. So the revision, it is done every year on 1st of April. So here option A will be the correct answer. Next question is, the manufacturers can increase the MRP of scheduled formulations dash in a year. So the manufacturers, they can increase the MRP of scheduled formulation once in a year, that we have discussed. So option C is correct. Next question is, full form of MAT. Full form of MAT is moving annual turnover. So here option B will be the correct answer. Then the next question is, the ceiling price should be revised based on the value. So the ceiling price, it should be revised based on the value of moving annual turnover. So here option A will be the correct answer. The next question is, Poison Act was passed on. So the Poison Act, it was passed on 3rd of September 1919. So here option B will be the correct answer. Next question is, who cannot issue a warrant for investigation of a particular area for any poison that is detected under Poison Act and kept secretly. So any poison that have been detected or that have been removed from the Poison Act, if any person kept that poison secretly, then the investigation cannot be done by which of the following officer? So district magistrate, sub-divisional magistrate, commissioner of police, or drug inspector. So this inspection is not done by the drug inspector. It is not the duty of drug inspector. So here option D will be the correct answer. Next question is, the rules established by the central or state government under Poison Act should be published in the, so the rules which are established by the central, either central or the state government, under which act? Under Poison Act. So they are published in the official gazette of government. So here option A will be the correct answer. Next question is, the Medicinal and Toilet Preparation Act was passed in. So Medicinal and Toilet Preparation Act, it was passed in the year 1955. So here option A will be the correct answer. The next question is, the Medicinal and Toilet Preparation Act was enforced since dash to all over India. So it was enforced on 1st of April 1957 to all over India. So here option C will be the correct answer. Next question is, dash is the site recognized and licensed for the manufacture, storage of medicine and toilet preparations containing alcohol, opium, Indian hemp, or other narcotic drugs on which the duty has not been paid. So this site is the bonded manufactory. So it is a site recognized and licensed for the manufacturing as well as the storage of medicine and toilet preparation, which includes alcohol, opium, Indian hemp. These narcotic drugs are included in this area. So here option A will be the correct answer, that is bonded manufacturing. Next question is manufacturing of alcoholic preparations can be done in. So the alcoholic preparation, they can be manufactured in bond as well as outside bond. So here option C, both A and B is correct. Next question is dash entrance and one door to every compartment should be provided in the bonded factory. So the entrance, only one entrance and one door, it should be provided to every compartment in the bonded manufactory. So here option A will be the correct answer, that is only one. Then the next question is the dash when the license has to be obtained for a bonded manufactory or warehouse. So if we need the license for bonded manufactory or warehouse, then whom should we consult? So we should consult to the excise commissioner. So here option D will be the correct answer. Next question is in the bonded premises, the windows should carry dash rods. So in bonded premises, the windows should be non-metallable iron rods. So here option A will be the correct answer. So the window should have the this material, non-malleable iron material rods. Next question is in a non-bonded laboratory, the production and sale should be done on days approved by the. So in non-bonded laboratory, the production and sale, this can also be done, and this can only be done on specific days which are approved by the excise commissioner. So here option A will be the correct answer. Next question is the inspection of the non-bonded laboratory can be done by the. So the inspection of non-bonded laboratory, it can be done by the excise commissioner as well as the officer of prohibition and the officer of land revenue. So these all officers can inspect the non-bonded laboratory. So here option D or all of the above will be the correct answer. Next question is medical termination of pregnancy act was introduced in. So the medical termination of pregnancy act, it was introduced in the year 1971. So here option A will be the correct answer. Then the next question is the medical practitioners registered before the origination of medical termination of pregnancy act should possess experience of dash in gynecology and obstetrics. So before medical termination of pregnancy act, that is before 1971, if any medical practitioner is there, then he should have experience of at least 3 years in gynecology area and obstetrics area in order to do the termination. So here option A will be the correct answer. The next question is the pregnancy is terminated with an agreement written by the women's guardian if her age is. So the pregnancy can be terminated with agreement by the women's guardian if her age is 18 years or lunatic and less than 18 years. So in both conditions, the pregnancy can be terminated upon the agreement written by the women's guardian. Next question is the pregnancy can be terminated if the duration of pregnancy has exceeded 12 weeks, but not. So the pregnancy termination time period will be 12 weeks. If it is 12 weeks, if the pregnancy has exceeded 12 weeks, then also the pregnancy can be terminated, but not beyond the 20 weeks. Means it should be between 12 to, means less than 20 weeks pregnancy can be terminated. Nearly about 20 weeks, there can be several conditions on which we need to check, like whether it is safe to terminate the pregnancy or not. So these different conditions, but based on a specific point, so it is 20 weeks. So after 20 weeks the pregnancy cannot be terminated. There will be a high danger to the mother and to the mother. Then the next question is the pregnancy can be terminated if medical practitioner suggests that pregnancy should be immediately terminated. So if two if two medical practitioners have the same opinion that this pregnancy can be terminated, there cannot be many severe conditions associated with this, then the pregnancy can be terminated immediately. So here option A will be the correct answer. Next question is the prescribed forms for consent, opinion of RMPs, etc. you used should be kept in a safe custody and sent in envelopes marked secret to the. So whatever the prescribed forms for consent or opinions of the RMPs, so these prescribed forms, they should be kept safe, and they should be given in the envelope marking the secret document, and they will be shared to the hospital head, also shared to the owner of the approved place, and also to the CMO, Chief Medical Officer of the state. So here all of the above will be the correct answer, like to all these departments, all these persons, these prescribed form will be shared. Then the next question is the RMP, that is a registered medical practitioner, registered in a state medical register, should hold a postgraduate degree or diploma in. So in what area he or she should hold the postgraduate degree or diploma? So it should be either gynecology or obstetrics. So here option C, both A and B will be the correct answer. Next question is, in case of terminating pregnancy, the applications for place approval should be addressed to the. So the place approval applications for terminating pregnancy, they should be addressed to the district chief medical officer. So here option C will be the correct answer. Next question is, pregnancy terminating admission register can be presented to the. So the record register in which the various information is written regarding the pregnancy terminating admissions. So these will be presented to the chief secretary, magistrate, and district judge. So these all will be checking these registers. So here option D, all of the above will be the correct answer. Next question is, all the pregnancy terminating admission register should be destroyed on the expiry of dash from the date of last entry. So the pregnancy terminating admission register, it will be destroyed on the expiry of 5 years from the date of last entry. So whatever last entry is, so from this last entry up to the 5 years, the entries will be destroyed, the register will be destroyed. Next question is, registered medical practitioner RMP should send a weekly statement of cases of medical termination of pregnancies to the. So the RMP will send a weekly statement of the medical termination of pregnancy to the state chief medical officer. So here option B will be the correct answer. Then the next question is, the dash may make rules to carry out the provisions of the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act. So who can make the rules to make the provisions? So it is the central government who make the provisions. So here option B will be the correct answer. Next question is, the dash can make regulations for the preservation or disposal of pregnancy termination certificate. So for the regulation for the preservation of disposal of pregnancy termination certificates. So for this, the regulation can be made by the state government. So here option D will be the correct answer. Next question is, whoever contravenes the provisions of the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act or its rules should be punished with imprisonment for dash on first conviction. So whoever contravenes the provisions of Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, so he or she will be punished with imprisonment of 6 months on the first conviction. So here option A will be the correct answer. So these are the few important MCQ questions, and with these MCQ questions I have also provided few supplementary material that I can discuss now. And with this particular MCQ question, we are done with all the 10 units. I hope these all 10 units will be useful for you. And till the exam I will be providing you multiple mock test. I will start the mock test, I will provide the mock test to you by tomorrow, and then you can evaluate yourself. You can share that mock test with your different friends, so that they can also evaluate themselves, how their preparations are going on, in what areas they need to improve more. So these things you can evaluate on yourself. So yeah, then we can move to the next thing. What important things that you have to supplement with with these act. So calculation of retail price of formulation under DPCO. This formula is very important. This question has been asked previously regarding the formula itself. So you can simply read this formula, like what is the formula. RP, that is the retail price, means how you can calculate the retail price of any formulation. Then RP is the retail price. MC is the material cost. It is the material cost. CC is the conversion cost. It is the conversion cost. Then the PM is the cost of packaging material. It is the cost of packaging material. Then PC is the packaging charges. These are the packaging charges. Then after that, MAPE. So MAPE is the MAPE is the maximum allowable post post manufacturing expenses. So these are the MAP. So and ED, there is ED. So ED is the excise duty. ED is the excise duty. So this formula you need to remember what is the exact formula. So this formula is very important. That's why I have supplemented this. Now we can all the information I have provided here, like what are the different terms. The next is the definition. Definitions are very important. Many a times the definitions has been asked regarding ceiling price. Ceiling price is the most important definition, which has been asked previously multiple times. Then scheduled work drugs, non-scheduled work drugs. So these you can simply read these definitions. Okay. Then the pre-tax return. What is the pre-tax return? What is sales turnover? So these important things. Then here I have added a paragraph in which these percentages are very important, because sometimes these percentages has been asked, like while fixing the price of bulk drugs, the government takes into consideration a post-tax return of what percent. Okay, so the post-tax return of 14% or a return of 22% on capital employment. So this thing, and or in respect of new plant, if there is a new plant, an internal rate of return of 12% is applicable. Then where the production is from basic stage, when, so this is regarding the fixing the price of bulk drugs, this important point. Then the production is from basic stage, then the government shall take into consideration post tax return of 18% or a net worth, or return of 26% on capital employment. So these percentage you have to remember. Then regarding the Poison Act 1919, I have included the different sections that are in the Poison Act. So these sections you can read. Then with this we are done with all the important things. Most of the things we have covered in the MCQ forms. Other things we have added in the supplementary material to you. The form number I haven't included in this presentation file, but I have included in the PDF that is given in the link. So from here you can get the schedules, like the form numbers, so you can read the form numbers. Yeah, so that's all for this video. I hope this series will help you and benefit you regarding the exam, help you to crack the exam. So yeah, that's all for this video. Wish you a better luck for the exam. Thank you very much.